Real faith is marked by a life of obedience, not perfection, but direction. A true believer is not someone who never stumbles, but someone who, when they fall, always gets back up and keeps pursuing Christ. This is why 1 John 2:3-4 says, "We know that we have come to know him if we keep his commands. Whoever says, 'I know him,' but does not do what he commands is a liar, and the truth is not in that person." That verse is terrifying, but also freeing. It removes all the guessing. If you want to know whether your faith is real, look at your life. Do you live in obedience to Christ? Not just in public, but in the secret places. Not just when it's easy, but when it costs you something. False converts will say they know Jesus, but their lives will tell a different story. True believers don't just call him Lord, they live as though he truly is. Jesus doesn't just want your Sunday mornings. He doesn't just want your prayers before meals. He wants your life. That's why he said in Luke 9:23, "Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves, take up their cross daily, and follow me." This is the difference between real faith and false faith. False faith says, "I believe in Jesus, but I still live however I want." Real faith says, "Because I belong to Jesus, my life is no longer my own." This is not an issue of legalism. This is not about earning salvation through works. This is about evidence. If someone claims to love their spouse but constantly cheats on them, lies to them and ignores them, would you believe their words? Number, because love is proven through actions. And in the same way, true faith produces a life that looks different. So what does this mean practically? How can you be sure that Jesus truly knows you? First, you must fully surrender. Jesus is not an add-on to your life. He is not a side interest. He is not something you include when it's convenient. He is Lord. That means you don't get to negotiate with him. You don't get to pick which parts of the Bible to follow and which to ignore. Either he is your master or he is not. That's why Romans 10:9 says, "If you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved." Notice that it doesn't just say, "Believe in Jesus." It says, "Confess that he is Lord." That means you place your entire life under his authority. Second, you must have a heart of repentance. There is no salvation without repentance.